Today I'm going to be making some English peas, but first I need to just give you the history of me and little green peas. Little green peas has always been my least favorite thing to eat in the whole world, and I usually like anything. I tried to eat them and tried to eat them. I fought with my parents, tried to eat them growing up, and I just could not eat them. It would make me gag just thinking about trying to eat them. Smelling them would make me gag. I just could not eat them. And when I became an adult, I thought, well, you know, I should be able to eat little green peas. Everybody else does. They don't have a problem with it. So I tried them again, and still I could not eat them. But I'm a firm believer that anything cooked the right way or a certain way can be good, can taste good. So I set out to try to find a way to cook these little green peas so that I could eat them just like everybody else. So I decided to try to cook them similar to how I cook my other vegetables, and it worked. I liked them. I can eat them like this. So that being said, what we're going to start with, like any good Southerner cooks their vegetables, is some bacon and onion. The first thing I'm going to do is cut up half of an onion. I'm just going to cut it up, just a rough chop. All right, so after our onion, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to fry some bacon in our pot. And I don't know, I've said it in another video, but I always cut my bacon, I cut it in half into like smaller strips. I think it fits better in the pot when you're cooking stuff like this. And to me, it just cooks a lot more evenly. So I cut my bacon in half. And I don't know if y'all saw the other video, but I have enough bacon. So I'm going to make me a little snack of some onion bacon since we're already cooking bacon and onions. So I've got, let's see, I've got 5 pieces of bacon in there, and I'm just going to cook them. When I'm cooking bacon, I start it on medium heat to heat up my pan, and then once it heats up, I lower it to medium-low because I like to cook my bacon low and slow. To me, it just cooks the bacon more evenly. So we're going to let our bacon get crispy. All right, our bacon's perfectly done. It's crispy. We're going to put our onions in. We're going to cook our onions now. But in a minute or two, I'm going to take a few of these pieces of bacon out and eat them. And that is onion bacon. The bacon gets this sweet, wonderful, oniony glaze on it, and it is absolutely delicious. So if I have extra bacon, if I have enough bacon and I have to cook something with onions like this, I always make a few extra pieces so I can have a little snack. All right, it's been, I don't know, a minute or two. And I'm going to take, I think I made 3 of these pieces of onion bacon. Take a few of these out. Let's see, that one looks good. Just that one. And that's onion bacon. Oh, and it is so good. It's just the onions get so sweet, and it just covers that bacon in like a sweet glaze. And the bacon's still crispy. All right, so our onions are ready. And I'm going to use chicken broth, but you don't have to use chicken broth. You could just use water or vegetable broth. And I don't know how much I usually put in, so I'm going to measure it for y'all so we can find out. I'm going to start with 2 cups. Just going to pour that in. And I scrape the bottom of mine to get all those bacon and onion bits up. Just gives it a lot of flavor. We want all that in there. So we definitely need some more chicken broth. It's not enough. We'll put another 2 cups. That might be enough. I'm going to use, this says 2 pounds of frozen peas. I'm only going to use half of this bag, so I guess a pound of peas. Just going to put those in here. It looks like about half. Turn this up to high so we can bring it to boil. And we're just going to season it a little. A little salt. A little garlic powder. Black pepper. onion powder. Bit of Cavender's. And we'll do just a little bit of Tony's. You can put whatever seasoning you want in there. I do different seasonings depending on what mood I'm in that day. So you can put whatever seasoning you want in there. I also put a little bit of sugar in mine. I don't know how much, but I'll measure it for y'all. That was 1 tablespoon. So about a tablespoon of sugar. We just gotta stir that. We're gonna let that come to a boil, and when it comes to a boil, we're gonna turn it down to medium and cover it and just let it cook. Which I don't know how long I usually cook them, but I'll time it so I can let y'all know. All right, it has been 35 minutes, and I just tasted the peas, and they are done. And let me tell you, that's a miracle, because cooking green peas before, I could not taste them to see what they tasted like before I served them to other people. But these are good, and they're ready. All right, well, there you have it. How to eat little green peas even if you hate them. And Mama, this is for you. They're hot. I finally ate my peas. Thank y'all so much for joining me, and I'll see you next time.